Welcome back, I'm Tedward, and today I'm at Garage 42 picking up the Lexus LFA because we've got to bring it to a car show. And although the drive to this car show in Boston, the Art of the Automobile, may not be the most outrageous roads, we are going through some tunnels, and I feel like I would be doing you a disservice by not sharing the ride. So let's start this up, warm it up, and then go find out if the Big Dig did us any favors for acoustics, because this screaming 9,000 RPM Lexus or Yamaha built V10 is it's gonna be a lot of fun today. And the last time we filmed this, you guys had a lot to say about these wheels. We'll get there later, but for now, let's start it up. I love this car. Check this out. All right, best thing, we've got like a normal key, carbon fiber, of course. Jump in here. I'm gonna turn this key all the way. Hopefully we don't get stung by a bee. Come on, little bee. I know you want to ride in the LFA, but this isn't for you. Bye. Okay. We gotta go neutral, and then we can hit our engine start stop. We've jumped to life. Pay no mind to the TPMS sensor here, because I have had this light come on the first drive, and man, did it freak me out. In fact, it freaked me out so badly, I went and bought a tire gauge during that drive. If you notice I was being a little timid in the corners, it was because I wasn't so certain that we had pressure in all four, but we're good. We're good to go. Driving this car normally always seems like a weird thing to do. Our parking brake is down there, and to get it into reverse, kind of an odd thing, we gotta pull right there, and then we're in. We've got a reverse camera, thankfully, but actually not terrible visibility out of this thing. I gotta say, I'm a little more used to single clutch gearboxes after having spent a rally in an Aventador, so this no longer bothers me. Oh, wow. Try to be nice to it while we warm it up. Had a little bit of time to idle, but you want all the fluids to get nice and warmed up in the transmission, the differential, all that good stuff before you go winding it out. And it's really wild because when you look at this tachometer, I mean, it revs out to 9,000 RPM. So at 3,000 RPM, I mean, on this tach basically looks like idle. It's pretty outrageous. Is there a bigger flex than an LFA? I mean, it's a weird flex, because it's not like an egregious flex. It's like a classy flex. It's like the most low-key, strong flex you can have. It's the Shawn Mendes of flexes. Shawn Mendes is both 6'3" something and muscular, but also still sort of looks like a little boy who's approachable, and I don't understand that. It's like he's two people. This is the Shawn Mendes of supercars. There's no nose lift on this car. Not that we'd really need it here anyway, but I am a little concerned about where we're going, because originally this show is supposed to be in Copley Square, and I know that area and I know how to get in and out. Whereas now, we got bumped because they're filming some movie about Julia Child, which is great. I'm interested in watching this. I would totally watch this, local history, and Julia Child's kind of awesome. But they bumped us from Copley Square because the film crew was running late and they didn't get everything they needed. So now we have to go to East Boston. Not ideal. Oops, sorry. We'll be respectful by the dead. Good. And then now we have to go to this parking lot at the Tall Ships, and I'm hoping that this just fits right in without any wood or problems. Oh my God! Normal roads in an LFA, not fun. This is sweet. We get to cross the Zakum Bridge in the LFA. Look at this. This is great. Oh my God. People are nuts. Stay away from my car. And this is where it gets fun, because this is where we go into the tunnel. So we'll get the earmuffs on. It's going to be a little bit of traffic, but we'll find a way. We will find a way. Wow. I see Tedward's moving trailer or transport trailer for supercars, so we must be close. Now the question is, can we fit over the entrance? Let's find out in a second. Not a bad venue.
You've arrived at your destination.
Oh, please, 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 please.
Go to your left a little bit. There you go. There you go. Perfect. All right. Send it home.
I'm not gonna beach it, am I? Looks okay, I'm not gonna beach it.
You're not going to beat it.
Oh,
Nailed it.
oh.
All right. Let's...
That little Model 3 situation back there, that goes to show you how intense traction control systems and control systems have gone to save lives, because those people shouldn't have survived that. Just ripped across 4 lanes of traffic with children in the car in an attempt to what? Get to the Encore Casino? Unbelievable. That is not respecting the drive. So please, 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 always respect the drive. I think the LFA does a pretty good job of showing just how easy normal supercars, modern supercars have gotten, because this is still kind of the old school vibe. I don't have a nose lift. I've got to be very thoughtful about where I'm parking and am I going to make it in or out of this spot. Everything about the car is pretty visceral. It has a reasonable traction control system. It'll keep you in line when you kind of lean on the throttle with a little more torque than you can put to the ground. But still, you've got to drive the car. You absolutely have to drive this car. I am so impressed with how incredible that show turned out today. It was not supposed to be that good. It was supposed to be kind of a nightmare. It was supposed to be oh no, we got moved from the best venue in the city to East Boston. Not great, except that it turned out to be perfect. They did such a great job organizing the cars, displaying the cars. There was plenty of room for people to to walk around. Honestly, it felt a little bit like Luftgekühlt, where, you know, everything was staged in kind of a cinematic way. Really beautiful stuff. God, every time I look over my shoulder to check for traffic, I see the giant wing, that strut that holds up the wing, and think it's a car. Oof. It's pretty mind-blowing that a lot of people don't even look at this car. They don't give it a glance. It does look pretty extreme, but it's not an Aventador. And like, I don't know, I feel like the public should recognize what this car is, but honestly, most people don't. They think it's a fancy Lexus. They probably think it's like an SC430, right? Oh my God. Can you imagine?
In 900 feet, turn left on North Border Road.
God, I love the sound of this thing. Never gets old.
Turn left on North Border Road.
See all these people texting on their phones? They miss out on life. They miss out on an LFA driving by them in the wild. They miss out on sounds like this.
Turn left on Marble Street.
It's only 6,000 RPM. Sounds like it's redlining at that point, and there's just so much left. Oh my God, I love this car. Nice and slow, over the lip. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. It's getting hot in here. I'm not gonna take off my clothes, but I am gonna hit the auto button, which is amazing because then it ramps up the fans and blows ice cold. Yes, like a used car salesman. This LFA for sale. AC, ice cold. Delicious. Well, I'm gonna go deliver this back to its home at Garage 42 here in Woburn, Massachusetts. Massive thank you to Art of the Automobile, Team Champagne Ninjas, AI Design for making this kind of stuff happen. I am honored to be able to be a steward of this car for the day and show it to the people because I love seeing this car. And it's really an incredible experience to be able to pull into a car show fashionably late in an LFA. That's a cool thing, especially when there's a Carrera GT there. I wish we were able to have like a little bit of a rev battle, but you know what? Can't have it all. Maybe next time. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to respect the drive, and I'll see you in the next one. I just want to put miles on this car. Like, I don't want to stop driving it. It feels like it's really happy to just do a lot of miles. I'm surprised. I mean, I know value-wise, you want to keep the miles down on a car like this, but I can see how someone could get in this car and just be like, yeah, 100,000 miles later, I just had the time of my life. Home sweet home.